Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I'm going to talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to be doing some more Neofly flights, but this time we're going to be doing it in the Carenado M20R Ovation, aka the Mooney, which is a premium plane you can get for about $20 to $30 in the premium store. I gotta say, I highly recommend it. This is one of my favorite planes in the, one of my favorite GA planes in the game because it's fully operational and it has a pretty good flight model. Has some other little cool features too. I'll be kind of sprinkling those throughout the video. All right, in this video, I want to show you how to add it to Neofly because it's not in here by default. So what you gotta do is you gotta open up the DB browser and SQLite. I put a guide in and where to get this and how to get this in my previous video, but I'll put the guide on modifying the Neofly database in this video as well, so check that out. So we're going to open up the Neofly database, and I've already done it. So I'm going to show you the finished product, but what you got to do is you got to go to Browse Data, and then head over to the aircraft market, so you'll be able to buy this thing. So I've added a line. Let's sort here by aircraft. I have added a line called... You know what? I didn't add it to the aircraft market because I'm smart. I added to aircraft data though. Here it is. So the Carenado M20R Ovation N541JS. Now, this particular call sign is very important because otherwise it won't recognize it. And I found this out after I tried to launch a mission, and it told me that the aircraft, this little red dot next to aircraft, was red, and it was like, okay, what you have versus what I'm expecting aren't matching. So you got to make sure they match. In my case, N541JS is the call sign, and you have to call it this. So other data you have to put in here, basically to do this, you have to add a new row, which is a button up here to insert a new record. And you just type in here, like it's like a spreadsheet. If you guys aren't familiar with these database programs, they make it really easy to edit databases. Engines 1, qualification A, cruise speed, cruise speed in knots is 173, range in nautical miles is 1860, empty weight pounds is 2261, fuel cap pounds 648, max payload pounds 970, max takeoff pounds 3368, passenger limit is 4, and the cost is 100,000. Now you can make this whatever you want. But the important thing is that if you actually want it, and I'm doing this in a sandbox profile, so I don't care about database editing. I'm just doing whatever I want to have fun. You go into your careers table. You go into your hangar table, and this is all the planes that you own. And you want to put an entry for the Carenado in there as well. You have to make sure that that name is exactly right. Engines 1A. It's going to ask for a few things, not everything the other one had, but you're going to need the payload, you're going to need the passenger count, the cost, the range, the location where you want it at. That's important. So I put YBEY, which this is where we are now in Australia. Engine status, you can put 100 here, 100 here. Airframe, put 0. Current fuel, you can just leave that as 0. ID, that's system generated. I would just leave that alone. And owner. Now, owner is the number that corresponds to your profile. I have 3 profiles installed. I think there might be a ID in the careers table. Yes. Yeah, there's an ID right here in the careers table, and you can see this one is called Bwana Air AUS for Australia. Okay. So you want to have that there. So that's what you want to do. You want to have it in your hangar. And once you have it in your hangar, it'll show up in the drop down here. The important thing, again, is that you got to make sure that the name matches and that you got the right data in there. Okay. That's all you need to do. That's it. That's pretty much all it comes down to. So now let's go ahead and fly a mission with it so I can just gawk over this plane. I did my, I think I did my first Neofly mission in this, but at the time, Neofly really didn't care what you were flying. It just didn't care. So now it cares a little bit more. And I actually have to think about what I'm doing. So here's a 4-passenger flight mission. We're just going to do this one. We're going to click fly. And, I'm pretty sure I can do this one. This is 46 nautical miles from YBEY to YGLB. Yeah, we'll just start on the runway. I was going to attempt to do a cold start. I don't necessarily know how to do a cold start on the Mooney just yet. I do have the documentation for it. I just got to practice it. But this particular airport it wants me to start on the runway, so we'll start on the runway. Okay, we've successfully loaded into the sim, and you can see this airport that I'm at. It's a brush airfield, all right. Yeah, I like to pick them. So we've already started. Let's go ahead and put our information into the flight computer, and we're gonna do a direct to, and I've already forgotten where we're going. YGLB. Direct. Push knob. Y. Ja. Why does he talk like that whenever he does this? I don't know. Allah. He's gonna say ba instead of B. Watch. Did it last time. He's gonna do it again. Ba. See? Told you. And that's where we're going. YGLB, right? Yeah. Alright. We're gonna push. And we're gonna enter. We're gonna push, and we're gonna move down to the other one, and then we're gonna do activate. And there we go. We get our straight direct line, and that's where we're going. Okay. So let's go ahead and connect this. Get ready to fly. It's expecting my payload to be, current payload is 190, expecting 878. As you can see here, this is where it actually lists the name. This is what I was talking about earlier. It says Carenado M20R Ovation, and then it has the tail light, or the tail sign. Now, if this was wrong, this will be red, but it'll show you what you have, what it detects. So in that case, you would want to match up this with what you have in the aircraft. That's how you can tell if the name is right there. Okay, so we're going to make sure that we have 878 cargo, which is probably going to be overloaded. Yeah, it's going to be overloaded. Let's just make this 258 here.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a
We're overloaded.
mission waiting for you. The boarding will start as soon as you are at the boarding parking.
I'm at the boarding parking, all right.
Transporter form dispatch. Boarding passenger, please stand by.
Get in. I love this plane, man. Like, you can open the external door, baggage door. That little door back there opens up, so you can kind of pretend that they're getting in with their bag. Oh, co-pilot's there. We don't want that. We'll turn off the co-pilot. We don't want you. So you have officially vanished. Okay, I'll close the baggage door.
Transporter from dispatch. All passengers on board. You can ask for the clearance to take off.
Okay. Also, you can open this window too and hear the engine. It's pretty nice. I love this little plane. Okay. So we're gonna go up to like 3,000, I guess. Because this is a 40 nautical mile flight, so we'll do 3,000 on the autopilot. Get that ready to go, and let's take off. I probably should have turned the audio up a little bit more, but I did not. We're on flaps 1, it seems, looking at the flap indicator. That's cool. Got plenty of room to take off, but kind of skid there a little bit.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
There we go. Landing gear. I have no idea what this airport we're going to looks like. I kind of like to keep it a surprise sometimes when I do these push flights. It keeps it interesting. It keeps me guessing, like, what is it going to be? Is it going to be asphalt? Is it going to be just a field? Or is it going to be a dirt track or a dirt runway? Who knows? Who knows? All right, cool thing about the Mooney is that the trim actually works. And it's really easy to trim this guy. So I'm gonna get it trimmed right there. See, it's kind of even there. We're gonna turn on autopilot. Man, that's really hard to see there. And then we're going to arm that. And we're going to climb at 500 feet per minute, I believe. Once it gets settled. And we don't have nav set, so let's go ahead and click the nav button. There we go. And now we're going to turn and hit that magenta line. And we're on GPS. The camera presets aren't what I expect, so I was thinking about modifying those. As you can see, we're on a YGLB. 3,000 is a little low, I think. Actually, we're still climbing. We're still climbing, so. As you can see, we're about to hit a mountain here, so I might have to turn autopilot off and pull up manually. If it doesn't climb over it, because we're barely at 1,000. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna nose up a little bit, get some altitude. While kind of maintaining this magenta line, as you can see there. But we definitely don't want to hit these mountains here. That would be a crash, which I have kind of mastered. I'm becoming a master of the crash. I'm very good at it. I've learned to crash gracefully, ungracefully, keep you on your toes. Like oh man, he almost made it. It's like I know every variant. Yeah, it's true. Let's do my flaps here. Already did them. I was looking at the trim thing instead of the flaps. I'll show you what I'm talking about once I get over this. We're trimming up a little bit more. There we go. I was talking about this guy right here. I was looking at the trim line. I thought that was flaps. Flaps is over here. So there you go. It's so easy to trim this thing. That's one of the things I like about it the most, is that it is really easy to trim. All right, so we can we're gonna trim down a little bit and turn autopilot back on. I think the altitude is still armed. Yeah, it is. Okay. And we're getting back on nav here. All right, so a little bit of a glamour shot here. The M20R. Like I said, I love this guy. It's a really fun GA plane to fly. Now, I talk about the SR-22 a lot, but this one is not a Sobo. This is a third-party plane. Fully functional, from what I can tell. I don't know about study level, but it's really, really good. Alright, so we got about 38 nautical miles, and I'll meet you guys when we get there on the approach. Okay, we're about 29 nautical miles away. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself another 500 or so. Let's do 3,800 just so we can clear these mountains here. Let's go ahead and arm that. I mean, we're not gonna hit them, but we're gonna come awfully close, and then a little bit too close for comfort. Pretty good cockpit too, if you look around. It's not bad. Let's scratchy, worn in seats. I somehow can move my neck around like this. I am not human. What? Okay, so that looks good. And we're coming up on a giant chasm, canyon, trench, death hole. Nice. Nice. So we're about to get to about 3,800 feet. And let me zoom out a little bit here. Let's go to camera. Is it 4, 3? No. I don't remember. These presets are so weird. Okay, here we go. Let's go with this one. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. See, we're coming up on YGLB, 25 nautical miles away. ETE 9 minutes. Let's take a look at these canyons. These would be nice. I still need to reconfigure my controller. I'm using the PlayStation controller now. And I took off my Xbox 360 one. And I haven't rebound the drone yet. So we gotta get the drone rebound so I can give you guys some really nice shots. But this is a great area. In Australia. Very easy on the eyes. Absorb it. Are you done? Alright. Let's start thinking about the airport. As we're about 22 nautical miles away, 3,800 feet. Not sure what the elevation is for this airport. Like I said, I like keeping it a surprise. Typically, you would want to bring up a chart, get all that data. I'm just like, nah, we're winging it. Literally winging it. That's a joke. Did you? Okay. Yeah, I think you got it. Oh, I can feel the unsubscribes happening already. Unfollows, the on everything. All right. We'll see you guys in the magic of time when we get closer. Okay, we're at 13 nautical miles away. I'm gonna descend a little bit to like 2,500 or like 2,800. I'm not sure what the altitude is. It's not very, it's pretty high. We're not going to zero, that's for sure. So we're gonna descend here a little bit as we get closer to the airport. And like I said, I don't know what to expect, so we're probably going to have to do a turnaround and kind of observe it and look at it. If I had charts and everything, I'd just do it in one pass, but we're keeping it surprise, you know what I'm saying? What's that noise? It's early morning here. It's about 6:40 a.m. I just had my breakfast and tea. So, you're catching Bwana bright and early and fresh. slowly descending to 20, did I say 800, 2500, 2800. I think that's a safe bet. 9 nautical miles away. I think we should clear this if we have to pass it. I think we will. If not, I'll climb. I'll just turn off autopilot and nose up really fast. If I could recall correctly, I don't think we need to do anything special for this one. This is just a normal delivery. There's no request. We don't have to land. It's just 4 people. Ooh, well, this is kind of scaring me a little bit. So we're gonna pull up a little bit. And nose up just a tad. That's looking really low. I don't know about that one, man. Alright, we're gonna hand fly this here as we look around for the airport. We're 6 nautical miles away. I think as we pass over this hill, we should see it. I'm gonna do a little bit of a turn to the right so I can see it off my left side. As we come towards it. 6 nautical miles away. Yeah, I was a little bit too close for my taste, even though I probably would have cleared it. I was a little scared there. That might be it there. Let me trim this so I can look over there. Just a little bit too much trim. Is that it? No. Nope. I think that's it right there. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that's it right there. Alright, let's head over there. I love when I can see them far away, that I can line this up and get everything set. Feels good, man. Feels good. Alright, let's trim down a little bit more. And we're gonna kill the power a little bit. 1 flaps. Let's see if we get this bad boy lined up. Just realized my fuel mixture was pretty low. And we're coming in. I'm gonna pitch up a little bit to kill some of my speed. Drop our landing gear. This better be it. Be very embarrassing if it isn't. Probably gonna get a stall here because I'm dropping pretty hard. Alright, this is a pretty short runway. It's okay, we're a small plane.
Oof. Dispatch. Nice
Oof.
landing. Go to the next
Oof.
park. Put your parking brake
Oof.
on. I'll be in touch.
Oh, the drift. Okay. 210, eh? You know what? That was the runway right there. Okay. I can explain. Just assumed it was the dirt. I didn't even look to the left or right for the... This was actually easy. I made it very, very difficult. I made this extremely difficult. I just added handicap. I'm just like, I'm gonna land on the dirt. Bush pilot. Oh, this thing's probably damaged. I can't wait to see the damage on here. That was That was rough. That was pretty rough. Oh man, I can't believe I landed right next to the runway. I know you guys are watching like, where's he going? Where is he going? It's right there. Where is he going? It's right there, dude. It's right there, dude. Oh man. I am embarrassed. I don't even know where parking is. I'm just gonna park right here. Oh, that's why we keep it a surprise. We'll give you guys this A+ content.
Transporter, disembarking of passengers can begin.
Get out! Now! Fictitious 4 passengers that can't even fit in here. I gotta change that to 3. I don't know how. Or 2. I don't know how 4 people can fit in here. Alright, you're out. Goodbye! Don't come back! I mean, bye! Thank you for flying Bwana Air. Thank you for flying Bwana Air.
Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on the bus. Check that they haven't forgotten anything. Have a nice day.
They ain't forgetting nothing. Alright, so we got success. You can call it that. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned how to add the Mooney to the database and also how not to land at a proper airport with a proper runway. Yes, how not to do it. Neofly 1.34. I'll put the link in the show description. You guys can check it out. It is a great program. Lots of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with sandbox mode. So I'm trying out different things and I'm able to fly this plane and you know, I'm just trying things out. So it's very relaxing. I'm enjoying every minute of it. If you want to support the stream, make sure you click the subscribe button, ring the bell for updates. Also join our Patreon at patreon.com/Bwana. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. I can't believe I did that.